Hey up everybody, Betty's back. Right, today it's a different-ish sort of recipe and we're going to be making Tuscan butter shrimp or prawns, whichever you've got to hand. So I'll show you the ingredients and we'll get cracking. Right, so we have some frozen prawns that have been defrosted, about 375 gram bag of shrimp, prawns, whatever you want to call them. We have obviously some butter. We have 3 garlic cloves, some cherry tomatoes, they're slightly bigger but same thing, parmesan, salt and pepper, olive oil and some spinach. So, right, let's get going with it. As usual, there we go. I forgot something, double cream is needed in this recipe as well. You know what I'm like. Right, so I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my pan, which has been warming up. You don't want it smoking, but you want it fairly hot. So I'm going to put my shrimp in and quickly add some salt and pepper. This is on a medium-high heat. I'm just going to turn that up a little bit. A bit of salt. There we go. Right, not really organised this morning. Right, I'll have a spoon. A wooden spoon. So we're going to just basically sear these until they're golden on like one side. About 2 minutes or so on that side, and we're just going to let them go and then flip them until they're cooked on the other side. So yeah, I'll come back when we're at that stage to flip. Right, so they've had a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to flip these basically, give them a good mix up. And we're just going to cook those, and basically until they're cooked. You don't want to overcook them, because I'll be doing this and these getting removed, set aside. I'll make the sauce, and then the sauce I can reheat later on for tonight, and put the shrimp or the prawns back in. I know it seems like a bit of a faff to do it this now, but it's all time constraints for me. This is a bit where I'm off work in between shifts, in between the shifts, because I do split shifts, so this is a bit where I'm in between, so I've got time to do this, but I don't want to make the complete dish and then remount it back up. Easy to do the sauce, do the shrimps and then do the sauce, and then we can just reheat the sauce back up tonight when we're ready to eat it. So I'm just going to turn that down for a second and we will remove those. I need another spoon now. I'll get a flat spoon here. I don't really want a metal one as well. I've got nothing else to be fair. So I'm going to remove these and set them aside, ready for later on. It smells nice already, to be fair. Looks nice and smells nice. Obviously you've got to like prawns or shrimps, but there you go. So that's that bit done. Okay, so I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter in there, which is just melting nicely. You want about a medium heat. It's just bubbling away there nicely. So the 3 garlic cloves, and now we're going to go in, which is going to be in the garlic crusher. If I can get them in. Oops, that's not playing ball. Away, man. Right, so that's our garlic cloves going in. So that's gonna now cook that out straight away for about a minute. Obviously you don't want it to burn, so just keep your eye on it. I'm just going to gently fry that garlic so it infuses with the butter. Yum, 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 yum. Garlic, butter, prawns, tomatoes, spinach, lovely jubbly, basil. What more do you want? Right, so now next to go in is our cherry tomatoes. These are slightly bigger than cherry tomatoes, but they're going in. And all we're going to do is cook these down over a medium heat until they're soft or starting to burst. Forgot, add a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper. Just small amounts, you don't have to put loads in. That's done nicely. Give it a mixy. And like I said, we're going to cook these. Probably take 3, 4, 5 minutes over a medium heat until these have softened up and start bursting. Right, so I've been stirring these for about 4 minutes or so. They're starting to soften up nicely, breaking down. So we're going to go in with our spinach. So there's probably a good third of a bag here, and the bag is what, 240 grams. So I'm just going to use the whole lot. We're not using it for anything else. So that's going in. That looks like a lot, but like I said before, obviously it does wilt down. I'm just going to get that into there. Trust me, that will wilt down. So I'll come back in a couple of minutes when it's done. Right, so they've wilted down quite nicely. So we're going to go in with our double cream now, about 125 mils, about half a cup. And there we go. That's going into our mix. Whoa, that smells banging, that like. So we also need our basil, big handful of basil, which I've just chopped up. I'm going to save some for garnish. Save a little bit for garnish. So that is going in. And then we'll go, and we want about 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Again, American, so that's what, 25, about 60 grams, so something like that. So quite a good amount of Parmesan cheese going into here. So I've reduced this down to a low heat. So I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm not going to precisely weigh it, and you can add a bit more in as well, because Parmesan is a seasoning as well. So cheesy goodness. going into there. I'm going to leave it at that and see where we are. So I'm going to stir that in. And that straight away has enriched that. Now it did say, I don't know if I have got enough because I haven't measured the liquid. I might just put a little bit more cream in there just to loosen it off a little bit. It did say to reduce it down for a minute or two, but to be honest, I'm not sure it's going to need it. But so that basically is the sauce absolutely done, more or less. So like I say, the last bit, which I will do this evening, I think I'm going to leave it there because it's going to get reheated. So I'm going to turn that off. And I will continue with this evening, and all it is just reheating that back up and putting your shrimp, your prawns back in, make sure they're cooked through, and that is the dish done. Right, I'm back. So I've warmed this back up, and I'm gonna put the prawns in, give them a bit of a stir. Not as much. So I'm going to put the lid on and leave that for about 3-4 minutes, and then they should be ready. Right, so that's had 5 minutes. The prawns have cooked and warmed right through. Sorry, not cooked because they're already cooked. So I'll serve it up, and it's taste testing time. Right, so there it is, just a little garnish of the chopped basil from earlier. That is my Tuscan butter shrimp. Right, it's triple tea time. Right, time to dig in. My spoon. So, I was just saying it's very similar to the dish I did the other night, and it is, to be fair, but it says prawns. Just trying to get a spoonful of everything just to see what it's like. That's really nice. Again, it's creamy, but love the prawns, and it's buttery. You can taste the seasoning in there, the salt and the pepper. That's really good. Really good. So if you like the look of it, give this video a like. Please share, and thank you all for your lovely comments and recipe ideas. Keep them all coming. We really appreciate it. So I'm going to leave that one there for now. I'm going to sit down, finish the rest of that off, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. So take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye.